to A Pint and Two Shots. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast. We're live here at Black Rooster, the one in Finnieston for a wee change.
Finnieston.
So, Black Rooster, who are going to sponsor this Saturday night show at the Pavilion Theatre. If you've not got your tickets, make sure you've got them, because what a show it's going to be. Pavilion Theatre, this Saturday, 22nd of March. Big Dunk's going to be there. We've got Tony Watt, Ross McCormack, already announced, plus wee other surprises, hopefully up our sleeve as well, which we're trying to pull off at this 11th hour.
Aye, that's it, mate. It's going to be, fingers crossed, it's going to all come together like last year, but we're due a break.
We're due a break.
We're due a break, mate.
We've had loads of messages about folk asking, what time does it start again? 7:30 the show starts, and I think usually Pavilion it's about 45 minutes, 30 minutes, half an hour before the show starts that you can get in. So aye, and if you've not got, and by the way, listen, I know there's a few folk that would message me going, I don't want to go because we're up in the balcony. It's not up that high. He'll tell you you're murdered with heights, aren't you? And it's not that bad, isn't it?
It's alright by me.
So every seat in the Pavilion is a tidy wee seat. So yeah, welcome to this week's podcast. Hope to see you on Saturday, and if you've not got your tickets, then batter in. I suppose we better address why Bob's not here.
If you don't want to come to the show, fair dues.
Aye. Get it round, jeez.
Fair dues, you pricks. No, that's a good shout.
We just want to clear up about Bob not being here, because he did want us to reiterate. Obviously, you've heard the news. That's an absolute gutter for everybody that River City's not getting commissioned after next year. So Bob was supposed to be filming all day yesterday, but what happened was all the cast and the crew get pulled together and they get told the news. So
then once they get told the news, they were all allowed to go home to process it, and filming get moved to the day.
Aye, so obviously Bob was meant to be here at Black Rooster, but he's still down at Shield Inch. So, but aye, horrific, man. Absolutely gutted for everybody involved.
What the fuck is happening in the Scottish industry? What's happening here, man?
See the amount of, like, people will tell you, see River City, man, it's such a good place for like young actors, not even actors,
to learn their trade.
Aye, and folk behind the camera and all, like all the crew. It's a great place to go and learn the craft and learn telly. There's no better environment for folk, and the amount of stars it's produced out early years as well. A lot of folk forget, and a lot of people forget it's folks' livelihoods. But we'll not dwell on it too much, man.
No, not at all.
But aye, Bob's brand new. He's absolutely brand new. He'll be brand new.
Right.
He'll be ready for Saturday, so he will.
Well, he was ready for last Saturday. Well, last Sunday, I should say now.
I know.
Aye, so.
I'm there.
I knew I shouldn't have said that. You're a fucking dickhead, man. You dragged it out of me, and then it was clipped.
Oh, did they clip it?
It was clipped.
I never saw it. Right. So what did you say last week?
Do you remember, seeing we used to do football daft?
Aye.
Remember any time Celtic Rangers would play, I'd go like that 4-0 to Celtic?
Aye.
So I done it last week, and then...
Well, I don't think anybody saw that coming, man.
Nah.
Nobody saw that coming.
Like, I was talking in the Discord about it. My thoughts in the match were Rangers should have had it put to bed by half time, right? But in the first half, Celtic had a few chances as well. Do you know what I mean? Your man made a couple of...
Butland made a couple of saves. There was one save I thought he could have kept on his feet. He made it look a lot more dramatic, which sometimes goalies do, but not taking away from his performance. He had a great game. Butland, although sometimes mate, the two of them are murdered with the ball at their feet, kicking the ball out. The two of them are bad for it.
Schmeichel is going to give me a heart attack at some point.
Mate, I just don't know what it is sometimes with these keepers. That just that your head is in your absolute gump when they've got the ball.
They're being told to play like that, Grego. They're not doing it on their own.
Although I have noticed, I don't know about you boys, if you've noticed, Butland is kicking out since Barry's been back. There's a lot less playing for the back. It's especially against Fenerbahce. It's obviously different. It's a different kind of psychology in it to the game when we're playing at Ibrox and we're trying to not concede.
Try to defend a lead.
Aye.
No, I understand, but like I was saying there, like Rangers could have had the game put away at half time, right? But in the second half, Celtic could have had the game put away as well.
Aye.
And it was just an unfortunate mistake, but what a finish that was for. What's his name again?
Hamza Hikmani. Hamza's gonna score a goal. Here we go again. Not another one.
Aye.
That better get belted out. I'm not joking. Fucker daft.
Let's get Christmas number 1 right all over
Hamza,
it.
good man. But some people are getting it wrong, and you need to add the finger point. So if the Rangers fans do decide to do it, they need to do it right. It needs to be Hamza, good man. Hamza's gonna score a goal. Here we go again. Now another one.
That is the
finger
gayest,
wagging.
thing I've ever seen, man.
You can't say that in 2025.
Well, I can say it because do you want to know why I can say it? See, on Sunday night, I was in a gay bar.
Was you?
Aye.
Well, on.
I don't know the name yet. But
Oh, sorry.
It was on. Is it?
So this was after the Road Firm?
The boardwalk.
That's
in
so funny
Glasgow.
to think, like,
Well,
Celtic have just been bait, let's go to the gay bar.
No, that's not how it went, right? I'll tell
Come
you.
on, man. Come on, Sammy. Let's go to the polo
Sammy,
lounge,
listen, I
man.
need to drown my sorrows here. Get me some cock.
Hey, speaking of,
But anyway,
what about Rooster?
what actually happened was I went to see the wee man's new
Oh,
stage
right.
show on Sunday night, and it was in Boardwalk in the town.
All right.
And
Under the boardwalk.
well, I didn't. We just seen a pub and we went in, and then I was looking about and I was like, I know what's the matter.
Mate,
This gay bar hasn't got any fire exits.
I tell you who I've been in a gay bar with. The Rangers manager.
Barry boy.
Me and Barry Ferguson were in polo lounge one night.
Oh,
That's
aye,
not a
I bet.
joke. We went, it was a Go Radio Christmas night out. A couple of years ago, we ended up there.
Aye.
And
I tell you what.
look, mate, the tunes are tremendous. Mama, Miss American.
There was a guy
Back,
playing
like that.
because it was St Patrick's Day on Sunday.
Oh, so was
So
it?
there was a guy.
Was it not for
playing-
St Patrick's Day on Monday?
St Patrick's Day Monday, aye, but it was a St
I
Patrick's
reckon that.
weekend. St Patrick's weekend, you know what I mean? Right, so there was a guy playing, and I thought, oh, he's going to play some Irish songs, but he didn't. But the guy was good.
Aye.
Aye, he was getting all the like James songs, like see all the old indie songs.
Sit
for
down.
Aye, it was. No, what's the one?
Stun up.
This bed is on fire with passion and love.
So we what is it?
Lead, that's the one.
Lead?
Aye.
Aye.
She only comes when she's on top. Wrote a song about my fucking life, Credo.
So what time did you get in it and through the night Monday?
No, it wasn't too late. The show was on at 7. It lasted an hour, and then we went to go and get. I think we went a wee drive, and then just went up the road, mate. So it wasn't late.
No.
It wasn't late, but the town wasn't as mental as I thought it would have been.
Aye.
On
Well, so I
Sunday.
think that's what a lot of folk do, but don't they? After Old Firm games, they just keep to their locals and stuff
Well-
like that. I see, back in the day when I was younger, I would never think of picking up to Glasgow after Old Firm or anything like that. I would just stick to
I
your
still
local
would do
business.
that, to be honest. I
Aye.
know, obviously, I had bought tickets for a show, and I didn't realise it was
Mm-hmm.
the same day as the game. But the what was I going to say?
And you would have, folk would have probably witnessed that squishing attack and thought, "Do you know what? That's going to be, the tune's going to be murder the night." After that
Great
savage
on.
attack, the Celtic fans with the
Great
water,
on.
folk would have decided just to stay in the house.
No wonder, mate. Come on, you come out your house, you go to the football, you don't expect to get squished with water
No, I can't exactly. No person should ever go to a football game
and get
and not
squished.
come back dry.
Oh, sorry, man.
Oh no, but it's ridiculous, but isn't it when you think about it, man?
Credo, what I says to you, mate, it's not as if they flung fucking spunk at them or something like that. But I mean, or a dod of shite or
I
something.
can't, mate, you're right.
It's
You're
a bit
right.
of water, fucking get a grip of yourself.
But
man.
that's what happens, but mate, it's like everything just gets over, just like, it gets blown out of proportion. I mean, it is. And the thing is, it's all the folk, it's all the papers that are going, police investigating. You try to tell me somebody, well, actually, I don't know.
It's certainly-
Is it believable that
Say it like you've told them. Say it like you've
Tell
went
the
to the police. Bunch of fucking shite bags, man.
Mate, see the way I see it, man. Right. And I don't want to get down this road, right? But for years, mate, yous win all the time.
It doesn't matter.
And yous always stick it in my
I've played-
face with the police hats.
Have you ever had a
and
water balloon
the flag.
fired at you?
It wasn't a water balloon, but
It
it
was
was
a
a
sk-
fucking, it was sliver level.
Exactly, which means that technically he
Oh, I
spat
don't know
on
what I
them.
meant it was.
He spat on them. What have you said? What you said? That's us get grounds for. Grounds for
No,
prosecution.
did he make a comment on it?
He's made a comment that he thinks it's absurd with the action.
Fair
I
play
actually
him.
don't even think. But see when you watch it back, it doesn't even look as if he screws him right in the face. It just looks as if it's like a.
I bet, right, put it this way.
a
I know
drive-by
it-
spraying.
I know it's a plastic bottle of water, right? What if one of the cunts in the crowd had a bovril, right? And Cherny squished the water.
And cooled it down?
No, and the cunts just went like that with the bovril and know what I mean? You never know what's going to happen.
My bovrils cold cause you know, Charlie.
Mate,
Mate,
well,
we
I
went
tell
up.
you, we were talking about it last week when my dad got hit with a pie at Ibrox. No, at Parkhead. Did you know that?
Who threw that? I'm Derek Johnson.
He's never threw a pie away.
Tiger Shaw.
Right, so anyway, we were at Celtic Rangers, right, and the next thing my dad goes, "Oh, you fucker," and he turns round to look up, but as he's turned round, he's turned his back to me. There's a steak pie sliding down the back of his jacket, and it was for the top tier, and it was a Rangers fan that done it, but I clocked the guy, they're all looking down and laughing and all that, and I just laughed. So
Did your feeling go, I'm the victim?
my dad sued them.
Aye.
He sued them. It was good.
What was it for? What was it though? I was reading. What was it they said? Breach of the. Oh, what was it?
Preach of the priest.
Oh, I'm not saying that on the telly. I didn't know that's what it was.
I'm not saying that on the telly.
Oh man.
It was a good game, but wasn't it?
Mate, well, right, here's the way I thought. I was obviously surprised the way Rangers started, especially after Thursday night. And then...
Came out of traps, man.
But, see, to be honest with you, Tom.
You said scored and we had touched the ball once or something.
See, to be honest with you, see, even at half-time, Tom, it was like, this could still end up ending.
Mate.
And it, especially when the two goals came in the second half, I instantly thought, well, this could be whatever Celtic wanted it to be. It could be 3-2, 4-2, 5-2.
Well,
I just felt in the second half Celtic were the better team, but I think they just felt a wee bit off it. You know, they missed McGregor.
There wasn't any Celtic players that stood out at all.
No.
Not one, not a single one. But I went out at half time, right, out the back for a smoke, and I seen my next door neighbour. He was putting his bin out or something like that, and he says, "How you doing, Chris?" I went, "Oh, it could be better." Right, and he's like, "I know." He says, "We've not been at the races and all that." I went like, "By the way, this isn't finished." I says, and this, I'll be honest with you, this is what I says to him. I went like, "I think the worst that we'll get out this is a draw."
Aye.
I thought that we were going to come back and beat
I appreciate your honesty because I did think 2-0's not enough. It definitely is.
2-0's a dangerous score.
Was it Cherney chance still when it first off? Was it 1-0 when when Schmeichel passed it out?
Passed it out to him and he went. He's got to hit that, hasn't he?
Do you know what? Somebody else said this in a podcast and I actually believe it, but I think that was mental tiredness. We can all go on a bit physical tiredness.
I don't think so, mate.
Sunday.
I think he doesn't. I don't think he trusts his right foot.
Well, that's it. He's not got a right foot.
I don't think
he's
he
not
trusts
got a
his
right foot, which begs the question.
He's rather try and take it in and then play it into Dessers than make a cunt of it.
Well, that's the thing. See some of these players when I've got too much time to think about it. It's the same with Dessers. I think Dessers got a chance the second half and all where he gets
went right
just
through.
a wee bit too much time to think about
Carter
it, and we all know what
Vickers
happens. Carter Vickers, he didn't.
Mate, there wasn't a single Celtic. A lie. I thought Nawrocki was fucking brilliant. Like, I genuinely.
Was that the boy that came in? The kind of the young centre half?
I thought he was excellent, man. And I thought Schlupp was pretty good as well.
Aye.
But other than that,
mate, I tell you what was a big surprise for Rangers was a goal for a set piece. We see corners, man, and we laugh at them. See, for the last 6 months,
we've
we've
like me scoring a header for a corner.
What?
It's like me scoring a header for a corner.
Again, but do you know what they say that's coming? Do you know where they say that's coming from?
What?
They say that's it was actually, now we were talking about Scott Allen before, that Scott Allen says that's a Billy Dodge special. He says he teaches that at every team. He says that's right out the Billy Dodge playbook.
Aye. There you go, it worked then, didn't it?
I think there has. Do you know what? I had the fear that the Rangers players would go to Parkhead again and again they would get spooked. That team have got a habit of turning up there and being...
Getting turned over.
Turned over
yeah,
and
right.
being put off with the sound. And I don't think the Celtic, the atmosphere didn't sound as good as what it was. I don't think... Do you think the fans made much of a big difference? The Rangers fans?
Well, you know that there was quite a lot of fans get kept at the stadium because of the police.
Well, I noticed that when I
Did you
looked
see
where
there
I
was
see
a
the Green
big section
Brigade.
where the Green Brigade, that was they never got allowed in.
I don't know.
I don't know, they were leaving for see the Celtic Supporters Club or something like that. They released a statement as they do with everything.
But mate, do you not think though, like we're all talking about this water stuff, right? Yous have got the potential, yous have had this league tied up for months, right? If yous got a winner at Ibrox,
Oh.
do you know what I mean? It's just going to, yous will probably do something.
Bring the Super Soakers.
The Super Soaker 3000s, smell like, you know what I mean? Like the absolute bad boys.
Oh, we've got some scran coming.
Oh, now you're talking.
Nice,
See,
man.
we all
That's
need to
it,
watch because
man,
obviously we've been told off for eating before, but mate, I've honestly been so starving, man. I love it. Thanks very much, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Here's one for you, right? If Rangers they win the next Old Firm game,
Aye.
can you think of another time that a team have won 3 of the Old Firm games?
Well,
So,
I don't know if that's ever happened. Has it?
Actually, I'll be honest with you. What I've been thinking about is McCoist's comments. Remember, he went like that, if you're playing in Scotland, you've only got to beat one team. Rangers are 13 points behind Celtic, and they've taken more points off Celtic than Celtic have off them. So, see, when you look at it like that, that puts that statement completely to bed. I understand what he was trying to say, but it's not true. You know, it's the Old Firm games don't decide the season.
it used to be a massive bearing on it though.
And I think it's
Don't get me wrong, it has a big bearing on it, but I don't think this season it's not going to have a big. Well, you could win at Ibrox, and it's not going to stop the inevitable.
I also think, when was the last time Rangers have been 2-0 up at half time at Parkhead? That's a long time, that, I know. Because I even think, even the game, remember when Kenny Moore came back to Rangers and he scored 2 goals, the 4-2 game? I don't think we were up 2-0 at that point, weren't we? No, we know. Was it 1 each or something like half time?
Aye,
I think
because
that's been
Gary
back.
Hooper scored just before half time.
That's right.
Kenny Miller scored right after half time. Celtic were winning 1-0 at half time, in fact, were we not? And Rangers scored 4 goals in the second half.
No, did Pet?
Was it?
It was a game with Pedro Mendes scored the goal and all that.
So
innit?
it was, aye.
Pedro scored that game.
I get mixed up with all of the games, like remember Gregory Vignal and all that.
And we were talking about that at Billy, because we watched the game at Billy Gilmour's house. Well, obviously Billy's father. It was good fun because Napoli were playing Vicenza away from him, so that had kicked off 45 minutes before, so we had like, the Napoli and Vicenza game 1-1 telly, and in the other telly we were watching the...
You tried these?
No, can I have one? It's tremendous. What are they? What's the other
Mac
ones?
and cheese.
I feel bad, but mate, do you know, there's... I listened to this wrestling podcast with Conan. Did I tell you this last week?
What?
I listened to Conan, it was in WCW, right?
Aye.
Mate, he's got a
Max
podcast,
Moon?
mate. Do you know he sits in... Aye, Max Moon. Do you know he sits in Chow's Chuggy during the podcast, and he eats his dinner and he drinks tea and coffee and all that, and see all the comments saying, stop fucking eating and drinking during your podcast, and he doesn't give a fuck. He sits and goes, I don't give a fuck.
I can understand it. Anyway, what about the big derby at the weekend there, Dundee and Dundee United? Is that
Mate,
not some result,
I
that?
didn't realise how good a game that looked, because we were up 2-0 Dundee, and then was it Dundee United that were up 2-0, and then
No,
it came...
Dundee went 2-0 and got a goal chopped off. It should have been 3-0. And did you see any of their goals?
No.
Diving header was a fucking peach, wasn't it, man?
Jordan McGee scored 2 crackers.
It was him that got the header, wasn't it? No?
Jordan McGee has actually signed a new contract with Motherwell.
Has he? Oh, there you go. That's mad, isn't it? Dundee are going to lose a lot of players this summer, I think.
Motherwell's a huge squad though. Huge squad.
That's true, aye.
Have we no signed that boy for Dundee?
He scored the Bulls offside with Arm in it.
Is that?
Aye. Aye, should never account it.
Then was it Killian Hibbs, wasn't it? Killian got a
Glenn
last
Hibbs,
minute equaliser.
One each, aye.
And then Aberdeen, not an each as well, wasn't it? So
Aye, Aberdeen were 0-0 with St Johnstone. Hearts were 2-1 with St Mirren, I think. 2-0.
Oh no, we're not playing Ross
2-0
County.
with Ross
2-0
County,
with
sorry.
County.
Then Hibs, was it Hibs that played St Mirren? One each.
Hibs and Kelly at Rugby Park. Aye, Kelly scored an equaliser, I think, in the 90th minute.
Do you know what? I actually watched all the highlights and I'm just... My mind's going blank. Aye, but...
Let me tell you, you know how you were slagging me
It was a slagging
in the
for-
shop next door?
Aye.
Well, because you went and said, oh, somebody's recognised you, and I went,
Aye.
I'll tell you something to embarrass you, right?
Right. Embarrass me?
Not me.
Alright, cool.
Remember I tell you that story about the DPD driver coming to
Yes.
my door?
Mate, I nearly
And
done
go-
it the other day. I'm not even kidding on. I swear to God, I nearly done it the other day. He's like, I need a wee picture on it. I'll go.
See that, right? Aye, that's me the last one to move with the DPD driver. Can I get a quick photo and I put my arm in him?
Did you do it again?
So I was getting my electric vehicle wall thing right installed, so you can charge
Aye,
them
I'll
more at
charge
the
it.
house. Like, I was brand new, man. I was talking to him all day and talking about the Fitbit and all the rest of it. And then at the end of the day, right, it's like, right, great, let's have it sorted. Oh, before I go, I'll need to get you to sign something. I went, how would you want a picture? He went, no, just to proof that I've done the work. What the funny? and made, you know, the funny thing
mate,
is,
that's amazing.
I actually pure looked him dead in the eyes and went, you fucking tell Andy about this. You better not tell Andy this happened. He was like, no, I'm hating son, right? Then I thought, I'll tell that in the pod, man. What an absolute
that's
fanny,
fucking
man.
funny, man.
I just need to get you signed something, mate. I need a pod, man. There's t-shirts and hats here. What do you want?
So what did you do for the game anyway?
I tell you, it was a wee Billies,
So you were.
which was
Bad
good
game.
fun.
No, I done watched it in the house.
Aye. Well, that's we weren't going to go, and but it was all the kind of crew for Turkey, see all the mob that went last year. So that was good for the Waynes and all that.
Shut up, you heard the name Billy Gilmore and you just use one already.
Turn up.
Don't use my part against me. No, but, I was supposed to be... Big Eugene was meant to be coming down, but he fucking slept in. So,
We missed the football?
no, he's like, texted me about 10 minutes into the first half, he's like, I'm not coming down now. Because Rangers had took the lead. Know what I mean?
But there was a few boys that weren't going to drink if Rangers didn't get a result. And even at half time when it was 2-0, they were like, nah, still no drinking. I was like, come on, have a drink. But then obviously at full time, we kind of went for it.
To be fair, mate, they've all been off it since September.
Fuck them about it.
Fibber. So Fletch was at the game?
Fletch was at the game.
Aye. I think Grant used to it.
We use it, aye. So you all like looked in and all that then or whatever. Was it good once you all got looked in and you were just having a sing song or what? Or you just desperate to get home?
Well, it's good, but to be in there at 10:30, there's just no need for it.
No, there's no need for that. And that's why the Celtic fans get held back at the supporters club as well, because the Rangers fans were getting allowed in. They says you just can't go until they're all in. This fixture get played for over 100 years.
And there was not one bit of bother.
Exactly. But no, there was obviously, but you know what I mean though. See if the police can't handle it. What the fuck? What chance have you got?
I know.
Especially if
And
there's only 2,000 Rangers fans there, or 2,500. Because it's not as if it's the full allocation that you used to get.
What were you going to say to me?
What about?
You said you were going to say something to me. You said you would leave it for the podcast.
Can't mind. I need to start writing stuff down, mate.
Was it
because-
about my programme?
Yes, it was actually. That's right. So you remembered this? So watch the first 2 episodes of Scotland's Greatest Escapes.
Aye.
And, mate, it's so much better than it used to be.
so?
Oh, 100%, man. So much better than it used to be, man. And you,
I've got-
you and Judith have got a fucking brilliant
Oh,
rapport.
I've got the Judith Ralston pictures in my motor. I need to... Well, fuck it, this sound right, didn't I? Where Clays on. That she signed for a one lucky winner, so we need to get a wee giveaway. We definitely need to give a Judith Ralston giveaway.
Aye.
We just need to work out.
Nah, let's
what it
get
is.
away at the live show.
Aye, right, that's what we'll do.
If you
We'll
want
do
a
that.
if you want a Judith Ralston photo, buy a ticket.
Why don't we get Judith to come on the live show and deal it up?
Weather permitting.
No, that's the name of our segment.
Weather
Weather
permitting.
permitting.
Aye, the greatest abandoned football games
Aye.
we talk about. No, but it was brilliant. And by the way, what a set of boys on yous both.
What I say? What?
What a set of boys on yous both, man.
What, for the
doing the
bungee
bungee jump,
jumps?
man. But Sammy went to that place that you went to, in
Loch Tame
Perthshire.
Arena, man.
Mate, what about Perthshire? How?
Mate, it's beautiful. You
That
just
really
you got
is.
that. Mate, that's what I'm saying, right? And that's the reason why I'm always saying this programme, because you always just think of the Highlands when you want to go somewhere, see for a wee break, somewhere up in the Highlands. You don't actually realise, look, I'm not to get right into this here, right? But see the likes of like, the borders and all that.
Right.
You'd never believe that. The borders you just used to drive to England. You know what I mean? Well, that's
See,
technically what
to
you
be
do. Who
honest
says
with
I'm
you,
going down to the borders?
the
Nobody
bor-
does that.
Borders in my house was just a bit that went along the fucking wallpaper. You know what I mean?
Once you, like, see down there, right, there's a place called the Schloss, which is on it, man, and honestly, I've never stayed in anywhere that's as luxurious as that.
Right.
It's honestly, and you would never think that something like that existed.
Mate,
round
see
about
that view for that hotel? It's like looking out to Jurassic Park or something
Yeah,
like that,
aye.
man. It's absolutely unbelievable. But
A lot of
Sammy
fun.
was there with a couple of pals the other day, and she absolutely loved it. And
Aye.
Fucking been doing the
She
shoot.
got done the shoot and all that, aye.
She didn't. She's got fibromyalgia, so
Oh, aye.
cold fucking affects her really badly. But the 2 lassies did. She get videos of
Oh, aye.
them doing it and all that. It was good. I enjoyed watching the videos. Not going to lie to you. But anyway, Aye. Right, swiftly moving on. What else have you been up to?
I don't know, I'm trying to think what else. What else can we talk about?
Did you watch the English Cup final?
No, mate, I've not watched any.
Sure your father's a Newcastle diehard?
No, he's not. He's
Is he chucked Newcastle?
No, sure, he doesn't go to Newcastle United anymore. He's got United tickets. So he thinks he's maybe going to kind of go to the day games during the thing. If they actually, I was out with him last night. Went out for a fish supper. He was moaning that he's been barred for the Conan Rangers Facebook page.
Why is it? What, for the buffs?
Aye. He says, I don't know what I've done. He says, but they've definitely blocked me. I went onto the page and all it was coming up was a spanner.
Aye.
And I thought, that's how I'm getting blocked. I goes, right, I'll message the guy. So I said to the guy, I was like, look, my father wants to know why he's been blocked for the buffs page. And he went, let me go and have a look. What's his full name? And I had to go, Maureen Stevely. So he had a look, man, and he's no been banned. He's just some for sometimes with the computer, I'm like, what have you been doing? Oh, spanner.
That is what usually pops up when you've been blocked.
Is it?
Not that, no.
When you'd know. But no, we went out for a
Man,
lovely
I'm any mac and cheese things.
I do, I'll have any other one. I hope we're not pissing folk off.
I don't care. No, I mean, Black Rooster have been good enough to host us. They're good enough to sponsor the show. If you can't be good enough to listen to us eating for a couple of minutes, then go and be good enough elsewhere.
She's the guy that went for a breakfast wrap next door.
No, I didn't. I got a sausage McMuffin. It was you to get the fucking breakfast wrap.
Get a fat man. Mate, I actually feel bad, right? But didn't we? I turned up because it's been in, obviously, because I've been on doing the radio, right? I've had Black Rooster chicken in my head all morning, man. It's all I thought about. And then see when I come in, and it wasn't ready for me. What did I sound like? I was like,
I'm starving. I need to get something to eat. Why is my breakfast not here?
but this is tremendous. Was it rude?
How was
did
it?
it?
How was it, rude?
You just went, we get fed, didn't you?
We getting fed today? We getting fed?
That is rude.
I know. Have you watched that Adolescence on Netflix?
Not yet. Have you seen it yet?
You watched it, aye, and you said, aye, do you know what? Was it? I thought the first episode was a bit slow, right? Obviously, the gimmick where it's filmed in one take is tremendous,
Aye.
right? But there was things that were annoying me in it.
Well, like?
Well, they lifted this young boy at 6:30. By 5 to 7, he'd been checked into the police station. He had a lawyer turn up. They went up the stairs and some cunt was eating a pot noodle. You know what's that? I'm like, who's eating a pot noodle at 6:30 in the morning?
Who's eating a pot noodle at 6 in the morning when they've got a 13-year-old boy in for murder?
Yeah, exactly. But don't get me wrong. Stephanie, it was, wasn't it? But Stephanie says, oh, but come on, when you work night shift, and I went, that is fair dues.
Aye, mate.
Because, mate, as we've spoken about it before, you come off the night shift, man, and sometimes you could tan mince and tatties or,
Oh, yeah, bastard. My
or
legs.
a shepherd's pie or...
Oh, a shepherd's. Do you know what? I used to like going for like a steak pie or something like that, right? And then having that after my shift. That was a gem. I only done it a few times, but it was fucking brilliant.
What do you mean, as in, so you finished your shift and you had a wee steak pie waiting for you?
Aye, see like the wee individual steak pies at the butchers, so that you're not making a full one and it's only yourself that's eating it.
I've told this before, Anna, but that's what the guy...
Steak pie.
That's what the guy... I say this, Anna, that's what the guy at the running club used to say to me.
Aye.
Because I was fat. He said, man, there's a big steak pie
You
there.
used to tell us that was the swimming.
No, it was the swimming.
Aye.
No, the swimming was the worst. The swimming, that only lasted a couple of weeks because they were all diving in and I held my nose and jumped in with my fucking feet first, like a bomb, didn't it? I think back to the days, man.
Mate.
Do you know who I feel sorry for, right? I actually feel sorry for, like, young goalies at that age.
Aye.
Because there's like, it's just because I remember when I was a wee boy when I was that age and we'd play games and it's a lonely place. See, as a goalie, as a youngin', and you're letting goals in just because of the way the other Waynes would go, come on.
Oh, for God's
Should have done
sake.
better there, man. Oh, shite.
Do you know what? I was
Did you ever play football at school or anything?
I played for the school team a couple of times and I trained with a team called Dunbeth for fucking ever.
Right.
Played
Did you
once.
get on?
Played once for them, something like that.
Did you play a lot of football
In school?
Aye.
All the time.
Aye.
All the
But you,
time.
I take it you never done fives and all that? Like
Aye, I
man's
used
folks
to play.
did
We
you?
played fives every week with all my mates for
Did
years,
you?
man. Aye, for years.
I couldn't do it now, man.
Mate, see now, see if I kicked a ball, my leg would disintegrate, man.
Would your body not
I know.
go? No.
Mate, I've got a cheek slagging Ryan. Know what I mean? I'm built out of plasticine, mate. Know what I mean? But aye, I'd love to still be able to play football. Do you know what I mean? But Cian started to get into the walking football.
Oh really?
Aye.
We've been asked to go to that a million times.
He done it a few times and he loved it, but kind of gave it up.
Aye.
It's same as everything. Do you know what I mean? He into it for 10 minutes and then.
I know, and then I get fed up with it. I know Esme's started playing football as well. Our team didn't do too well there on Sunday, but I'm telling you, I just need to kind of stick at it. All the young lasses are playing it. All the young lasses are playing football.
My mates thought I played football for a long time, aye.
And there's a good documentary up in BBC now about Julie Fleeting.
Aye, Scottish legend.
Aye, but it's kind of half in Gaelic, so if you watch it with subtitles.
Was Julie Fleeting Gaelic?
No.
Why isn't
I
Gaelic?
don't know. I've no idea. Don't look at me. I don't know. It's all in
Just
Gaelic.
give them subtitles.
But it's weird how they've picked that one to have the Gaelic subtitles.
It's maybe on
Do you know
maybe BBC Alba.
But do you know what? It is BBC Alba, right?
Aye, that's what it'll be,
But you know what? Even after doing all that Scotland's Greatest Escape and I've travelled all around the country, I don't think I've bumped into one person that speaks Gaelic.
Because they'll all...
Don't get me wrong, I probably missed, so there's some places that I probably missed out.
No, I dare
But I
say-
thought I would have came across more folk like doing that programme speaking Gaelic.
Nah, I would say that their first language is English, mate, even if they do speak Gaelic, so I'm not going to be cutting about speaking Gaelic to
Aye,
strangers in the off chance. I mean,
Testing it out.
I guess Gaelic.
Do you know, the only complaint that we ever got in the radio years ago was by doing that kidding when you speak Gaelic.
Dotterman.
Is that what it's called? Dotterman?
Do you remember Dotterman? No. Any used to remember Dotterman? Maybe you would remember it, Grant, no? No, it was the old Gaelic TV show, and it was shown on BBC Scotland, right? At afternoon time for the Waynes that weren't at school, right? But
I do think I remember listening to it, actually.
mate, I've never understood a word of Gaelic, but I watched that programme religiously.
Aye, because-
when I was a kid, I loved it.
Because you
man.
were waiting on, they would always speak like Gaelic, and I don't want to do in case we do get in them. Somebody saying something, but they would go to the fire brigade, wouldn't they?
Aye.
Dundee City Centre.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? They would, you go,
Every
why
sort-
have they decided to?
Same in Rangers around the world, like it was like blah 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 11 o'clock.
Aye. I don't say blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
Because you just mate, I'm telling you, we get in trouble for it. No, it's fine. Don't cut it. No, but that is the truth. Like, a lot.
What's that same as racist against Gaelic folk?
I wouldn't say racist, no. I don't know actually.
No, but it is. Well, maybe it's offensive. I don't know.
I know what
Is
it
that
is. Secretarian.
Secretarian. Secretarian.
No, but I used to love it when I was a kid, man.
Aye.
I used to absolutely love it. It was, like I say to you, I would sit and watch it, and I remember the guy's name was Donny McLeod as well.
Aye.
Right?
Is that not him that owns the cows?
They used to do a song at the end. I can't even remember all the words to it now, but I knew them when I was away, and I'd sing along like an absolute head-dibber.
Have you been watching anything else? And I know you've not watched that Adolescentship, but is there anything else on the telly you haven't watched?
I went back to Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Right.
and I'll tell you this now, it's a majorly underrated show, man.
Aye.
It's really, really funny.
I don't think I've ever saw an
Really
episode. What's
funny.
that about?
It's a police procedural kind of sitcom.
Right.
I believe
Oh, is
you've
it funny?
believe you've heard about them. It's a comedy.
is it?
It's a comedy, mate.
Oh, is
American
it?
comedy. It's really funny. You would like it. I know you would like it. Definitely.
Really?
Aye.
Who's in it,
100%.
do you know?
Andy Samberg for SNL.
Oh, I saw that.
He used to he done the song "Dick in a Box" with Justin Timberlake back in the day. He's got big since he went into Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but it's got Andre Brower. You would recognise him. Try to think Terry Crews. Terry Crews
I
is
like
in it.
him. But wait, see that Snow White's because what's that? Oh, I fear a bit. Snow White. I'm going to watch that. I know there's been more controversy off air than what there probably is going to be in the actual film itself, but I'm on it. I'm going to watch that.
When is it out?
I think it's out at the weekend, but I don't know if it's on in the pictures.
It will be, surely.
But everybody's obviously moaning, oh, it's all up to date, and When would that ever happened in the storyline? I just know
Right,
my lines are going to love it.
Right, so this is the one that's not got the dwarfs in it or something, or like
No,
CGI
what
or
happened?
something.
Aye, so they weren't going to have dwarves in it. So they
Kicked up.
changed it to kind of
Snow White and the Magical Creatures or something.
something like that. But then what they done in the end up was they added dwarves, but they've done it CGI.
They took our jobs.
They took your job.
They took our jobs.
That's annoying, but that's all that Peter Drinkle, wasn't it? Peter Drinkle.
Kevin Drinkle played for Rangers. Right, but
There will be more things that have been on it that they can't take because of the stories, because it's not the prince, isn't he, chasing after the princess and stuff like that.
oh, that's right.
Magic mirror
That's
on the
right.
wall.
They got that changed, didn't they? Because she's asleep, and because he couldn't kiss her because she couldn't give permission for him to kiss her.
Is that what it is?
And they've
aye?
changed the storyline in it.
Do you think instead of magic mirror on the wall, it'll be Alexa, who's the fairest of them all?
Alexa, on the shelf. Is it him or is it myself?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
I don't know that one. Right, so Scotland have got Greece on Thursday and on Tuesday, I believe.
Aye.
So, by the way, Greece have been coming on to a game, Grado.
Have they?
Aye.
I've not seen them since they won the Euros in 2004.
I've not seen them since Samaras retired.
You can.
Kyriakos and Samaras.
I tell you what, but I'm looking forward to if Don Motherwell player gets a game and all that, which I don't think he will right away. Lennon Miller, and that's Gilmore now getting starts as well now with Napoli, so
That's good.
I think he'll maybe kind of Lennon Miller will struggle to break in right away, but it'll be good to see him maybe come on off the bench or whatever it is.
Well, you know what? John McGinn was talking about this, and he was.
Because did Lennon Miller say something like, I'm going to be the best or something? And McGinn said, oh, you'll need to prove it. I used to say daft shit like that when I played at St Mirren.
No, Lennon,
I heard it in the radio
I
story.
don't think Lennon's like that way inclined. He's an
I swear to God, I heard John McGinn, and he said, we all say daft things as young folk. I heard it with my ears. He says, I used to say daft stuff at St Mirren. It's maybe one of the ones where he said something and he's went, oh,
Do you know
what
what?
was it?
What I forgot was, and I got it for his interview the other day, was that he was in the Scotland squad when he was playing in the Scottish Championship.
Who was?
John McGinn.
Was he?
Remember when Hibs got relegated?
There it is, look, we all make mistakes. Carver hopes Miller learns from comments. Assistant manager John Carver says he's confident Lennon Miller will need a bit of guidance after the Motherwell teenager suggested he could become Scotland's best player in the future. Mate, I don't see anything wrong with that.
That's a bit of confidence, that's all.
I do not see anything wrong with that at all.
Right,
The
do you know what
18-year-old who is receiving an impressive start. He says, I'm obviously not going in and being the best player there, but I believe that I could maybe in a couple of months be the best player there. Do you know what that is?
In a couple of months?
That's no nerves. That's
confidence.
That's no. Do you know what? I wouldn't hear it, but I think it might be nerves. He's maybe done that thing where he's like, I might not be the best, but I might end up the best. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was talking about. I watched an interview with Wayne Rooney the other day as well, and he was talking about when he broke through into the Everton first team when he was 16. Mm-hmm. And he said that he'd watched these players growing up when he was at school and stuff like that. And when he got there, he was like, they're shite.
I'm fucking better than him.
I'm better than all these stuff.
I love that, man.
But that's the thing, man. There needs to be a slight bit of arrogance, I think. You know, see when you've got such a talent and you believe in yourself, it can I don't mean there needs to be a slight bit of arrogance. What I mean is, self-confidence can come across that way.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
I think there's a big difference between Lennon Miller saying something like that compared to somebody like I can't well on Instagram. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather prefer.
Especially at the age that Cantwell's at. You know what I mean?
He's still young, only. Like, Lennon Miller.
He's only 18. The boy's only 18, so.
But I don't see anything wrong with that.
Nah.
You want to be the best. You should want to be the best.
He should be aiming to be the best, and you know. I know he's not in the same league or anything like that, but that's the way Ronaldo was when he was younger, you know.
Aye.
And if you're going to have that confidence about yourself, then you best be able to back it up. It's the only thing that I can say.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that this boy's definitely got it to back it up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I think yous might sign him. I think Rangers might sign Lennon Miller. And I don't know. I know Celtic have felt a long interest in him and stuff like that, but In saying that,
Well, we were getting
if Leeds don't get their finger out, then this takeover might be scuppered, man.
well, we were getting the texts. What do we see? Hold on. We were getting the text last night. Were you getting text last night? Any of yours? Takeover and all that complete and.
But they can't complete it until the English League's finished.
How that?
Because Leeds need to get promoted because technically the Premier, I don't know, it's the Premier League stands alone or something like that, but the Championship's considered I don't actually know the 100% ins and outs, but all I know is that Leeds need to get promoted for Rangers to be able to be owned by the same club as them, the same owners as them. Some mad shit like that. I don't know. Need to look into it.
Info from tonight, the club has been sold 52% to the 49ers. A commitment including hotel, shopping complex, new school, parking and new car park. 75 million in transfer fees over the next 3 years to follow FPP, so basically 25 million a year. 48% of the club to be owned by support. Umbro have taken the strips and kits for the next 3 years, but produced by Castore again. Club will be announced before Easter, but the new owners legally need to have signed. Will be picked in May. New management team will be picked in May. Barry and his team are in pole position.
I don't think they are.
Nah, I don't.
I don't think they
You
are.
know what happens with these things? It's like
Here's one
Barry.
for you.
It's like Barry Robson.
Here's one for you.
Tim Sherwood.
Right. Barry Ferguson takes Rangers on and they win the Europa League.
Aye.
Right. He gets the job then, doesn't he?
I think if he wins the Europa League, aye.
They've got to give him the
Yes.
job, haven't they?
Aye, is that what your question was?
Aye,
Oh
that's
no,
what-
100%, aye. But mate, we haven't even spoke about this. Is the first podcast since last week. I haven't even spoke about Europe's last week about how good that was. Oh, that.
Did we?
I don't know. No, because it was the day we recorded.
it's chip wrap on
paper.
it.
No. That's annoying. Because
Hey, what about the fact that I called every fucking
I
single
know,
bit?
mate. I didn't know about that. I know you called everything right. Did you back that day?
No, I did a fuck.
Ken.
mate. Did a fuck.
But I think I can't see that happening, mate. Just, I mean, you ken me. I'm no all in my Spanish football and stuff like that. But when a team's fourth in the league,
They can't be shite if they're fourth
and
in.
the fact that they've
Like,
got,
they've got that Nico Williams, and what a player
Aye.
that boy is, man.
and also the fact that the finals at their stadium, you think they are no one to get, but they will not. They will do everything to get to that final.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So I think that's going to be a task too far. But you never know. You never know.
Nah, you never know. And like, I wouldn't have batches to get to the final the last time. Or the
No.
time before that either. So.
Do you know what? I don't know about yours, right? But see yours, Grant and Greg, right? Do you know? I think it's weird, like seeing the two times what we've got to the final. Do you know? I think like it's went dead quick both times. Like it just felt like 1 minute we were in December thinking what could happen, then the next minute it was a final. It's like where did all that go? Like,
Mate, we're a quarter of the way through this year already. That blows my mind. I feel as if New Year was a couple of weeks ago. But it's, well, technically,
now my brother's got his hotel room booked for Bilbao.
has he?
Aye, for no this leg, but the final leg. But he's got a cancellation fee
Well,
on it.
what a
So.
waste of money.
Again.
CBD Oil Scotland, we are obviously partnered up with them. We have been for ages now.
Yes.
And they have given us this fantastic prize to give away. You could be going to Barcelona for the last league game of the season, Barcelona versus Villarreal. All you need to do is get yourself onto cbdoilscotland.com. Use the code BARSA25 at checkout. That will give you 30% off and free delivery. And Grado, I tell you something, mate. I've been rattling the old CBD.
Mate, the gummies.
Mate, they're so good.
They are tremendous. I actually need to go and see Barry in the way home, see if I can buy me
Aye.
anything because they are tremendous.
I'm
I finished my pack yesterday. I'm not just saying this, but the CBD gummies, is that the ones you've been taking?
Yep, yep.
They are tremendous. Amazing for your anxiety, for your gut issues,
Yeah, it's my
for
farter.
sleeping at night, your farter, toes farter, man. It's really kind of sewn you right up a wee bit.
It
isn't
is, mate.
Aye.
It's threw me off my daily routine, shall we
Aye.
say.
And you happy with it? Sometimes change is good.
I know.
For
I
your
know,
routine
I
with
know,
your
aye,
arse.
but I'm
'Cause,
back
mate,
to I'm
as
back
I say,
to
I'm
them.
a wee 2 o'clock this afternoon kind of guy now.
Aye.
And I've not been that since I was in primary 5.
A wee 2 o'clock.
Aye.
So that's, you don't do one when you get up, do you?
Canny, man.
No.
The old ass muscles, as I always say, they're never kind of in gear until about 9 or 10. And now, I still don't need a jobby then, it's at the back of 2.
Mate, let's not talk about this anymore in this restaurant that we're in, okay? So, it's been, the L stomach's been playing up, but the CBD gummies have been...
Yeah.
By the way, it's weird because it's almost instant.
I don't know if it's thing effect,
if it's
but
like a
I feel
placebo
like that,
effect. I know.
Because sometimes with stuff that you think, when's it going to kick in?
Do you know what I tried?
It comes in very quick.
Did you take any of the new wee capsules?
No.
Mate, they're wild and all.
Are they?
Aye,
Right,
honestly.
when you got on them.
Mate,
Forget
oh,
it.
mate, you tried these
Okay,
ones,
wait,
mate.
man,
Oh,
get fucking-
you're got lines in ones. Honestly, God, get yourself onto CBD Oil Scotland because it's CBD oil
You can trust. And if you've been involved in an accident that's not your fault, then get on the phone to G4 Claims, because G4 Claims will make it easy for you. If you've been involved in an accident, please do not phone your insurance party. Get in touch with G4 Claims.
Don't
It's
phone
easy.
your insurance company, not your insurance party.
How did I say?
You said insurance party. It sounds like something that a woman would have had in the 80s to sell insurance to people.
Having a wee insurance party tonight.
And you're like, bring it up or where?
A pippity. Remember pippities?
What was that?
Pippities were Clay's parties. A pippity party.
A pippity, is
You
that
never
what
heard
that
of
was?
that? Never heard of that? A pippity?
It was Tupperware parties
Aye.
and Ann Summers parties.
Aye.
And I see, like, if any of my family were talking about, oh, I'm going to an Ann Summers party, I had no idea what it was. See, now when I think back, why were all these women in my family having Ann Summers parties? Anyway.
God, that's so funny. That's
Thank
so
God
funny.
they never drove back home after them and get into an accident that wasn't their fault.
Did I ever tell you, if I tell you, I feel as if I repeat myself sometimes about the time I won an Ann Summers gift set, no? At the fire brigade, mate.
No, mate.
Mate, I won like fucking 5 dildos,
it like
6
butt plugs and all
vibrators,
that?
right? It was like butt plugs, the lot, right? And it was funny because I get my name got drawn out of the hat. It was at the fire brigade, right? But of course I brings it fucking home and forgets to tell my mum.
Oh my God.
What's this?
It's like that time, Steve.
So I won it.
Beer, imagine you were still at the fire brigade and you brought it home and never told Steph, and then she found
Yeah,
that.
I know.
You didn't tell me a story about me that time.
Anyway, G4 Claims, not at fault claims, made easy.
Oh, wait a minute, it's
That's
01698767172.
Oh, that's
Do you know what? You see the other day,
Go keep
when
talking.
remember when I texted you and you were in the car?
Aye. Oh, what was it you say? Oh, aye.
Did I
That's
get,
right.
did I get
Yeah,
you
you
any bother?
did. But I got you any bother or not, did I know?
What way?
I said,
wait,
aye.
Right. You don't want to know what it
Don't
was.
even give it a
But see if
fuck,
you
man.
want to know what it was, get us onto the Patreon.
Aye.
Catch you later, trips.
See ya.